Anil Desai, kindly be seated, sir.
Thank you.
Before Sri Anil Desai ji speaks, let me remind the House of the Indian School of Business, which is located in Hyderabad. Kindly look at the global rating of Indian School of Business. Please, sir.
Sir. Thank you, Chair, sir.
Sri Anil Desai ji.
Yeah, thank you, Chair, sir. Demands for grants under the control of
Anil Desai ji, please go ahead.
Ministry of Education is being discussed. I would like to highlight few points. Please, let the House be in order, sir. Sir, Education Ministry, the pure Education Ministry, I'm not comparing that employment and scaling, but pure education has got 1,20,628 crores, out of which school education and literacy, which has got substantial, that 73,000 crores, and higher education has been allotted 47,620. In school education, there is 7% increase, but in the higher education, there is 17%, minus 17% reduction has been done. Whereas our National Education Policy 2020 has recommended the government to spend at least 6% of the GDP towards education. And I think where we stand as of today, that provision what is being made, that is not nearing to half of it. Now, sir, in school education and literacy program, Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, and which is the flagship scheme of the entire school education, which entails that supporting states to implement NEP right to education. Number two, bridging the social and gender gap is a very important aspect, I mean, which needs to be enforced in proper direction. And third one is strengthening of the teachers' training. Now, I'll just quote situation in Maharashtra, where Honorable Minister himself is there. We must be getting the reports also. Teachers eligibility test जो 2022 and 23 में हुआ था, कोई एक ऐसा scam हुआ where the entire shame situation was there, and it was just unbearable because it related to education, and where a country like India, emerging economy, and which will be Vikasit Bharat in time to come, which is the dream project of our Honorable Prime Minister, and of course every citizen of India owes towards it. So that needs to be taken. Contract-based teachers, how would they deliver this entire program? How would they fit into your NEP? That needs to be explained. Quality of teachers also. When teachers impart education to the students, I mean, it is the basic thing which is towards the progress. And if you see the trajectory, how it goes, I mean, I'm not delving into details, but Honorable Education Minister will shed some light on it. Sir, another aspect of this is upgradation of school infrastructure. Now, in that, it involves like providing drinking water, toilets, science labs, computer classrooms. These are the things which needs to be checked. I'm giving you example of Maharashtra, rural Maharashtra rather, and even semi-urban places where these basic facilities are not there, and this also becomes one of the reasons for dropouts. The alarming rate which we see that why dropouts are taking place, I mean, this is one of the reasons. Now, Pradhan Mantri Poshan Shakti Nirman, PM Poshan, it constitutes 10% of the entire whatever has been allocated. And midday meal program encompasses it, and it stipulates for calorie and nutrition norms, which midday meal, and it is catering to around 12 lakh students who are there in around 11 lakh, I think more than 11 lakh schools. So this is a very important aspect where midday meals, quality of midday meals which is being served in rural areas, I mean, it speaks volumes about it, that how nutritional it is and how things are going on. So my question to the Honorable Education Minister, any checks and balances are there in place or not? Any audit is being done on that? Because this is going for the formative years of our children who will be shouldering the responsibility of Vikasit Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat. So another aspect is dropout rate. As I said, that primary, upper primary and secondary, that alarming rate of dropouts, which is a worrisome picture for entire education picture in India. Sir, this thing is mean average, that is years of schooling in India, that is the United Nations report which was published in 23-24, which shows that India has a averaging schools is 6.6 years compared to United States 13.6, United Kingdom 13.4, South Africa 11.6, Brazil is 8.3, China 8.1, even Bangladesh is much ahead of us with 7.4. सर अगली बात ये कहूँगा कि जेवियर्स कॉलेज जैसे हमारे मुंबई में जो जेवियर्स कॉलेज है विच हैज़ बिल्ट इट्स ओन रेपुटेशन, अपनी मेहनत से अपने इससे एक बहुत अच्छा इंस्टीट्यूट जो मुंबई महाराष्ट्र भारत में और पूरे देश भर दुनिया भर में जिसका नाम आज अच्छे दिन से लिया जाता है. दे आर अफ्रेड दैट हैविंग कम दस फार and having earned that goodwill, now somehow government is trying to take over. Government should have that kind of infrastructure, but the institutes who have built that institute itself by their own hard work and putting in everything, that talent is there, merits are there, it should not interfere in this kind of institutes. I think Sugato Raiji was brought it to us. And last point I would like to make, sir, before I conclude, that college education, not college education, but even school and college education, mother tongue, which is being propagated in your NEP, National Education Policy, how far it will go. Propagating the theme is one thing, but implementing it is something difficult, something different. And what we find in different states of India, though we say in the neighborhood, our schooling should be there in teaching in mother tongue, लेकिन कौन सिखाता है सर, कौन भेजता है अपने बच्चों को? मराठी स्कूल्स वहाँ पे महाराष्ट्र में बंद हो रहे हैं आए दिन, क्योंकि वहाँ पे बच्चे मिलते नहीं हैं, बच्चों की संख्या नहीं होती है, और वहाँ पे इस तरह का ये किया जाता है कि स्कूल्स बंद पड़ रहे हैं. And on national education policy is envisaging, and it is propagating that mother tongue should be given priority over other languages. Sir. Of course, I mean, we are not averse to English, but at the same time, mother tongue is what we are looking for. How that will be tackled, I hope that Honorable Education Minister in his speech shed some light and enlighten the House. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
माननीय सदस्य श्री अनिल फिरोजिया जी.